Hi people, welcome to Blu UK Jazz Dance. As an individual, what's been important for me was truth and justice around UK jazz dance. There's been a lot of lies, there's been a lot of deceit. The commercial industries has led it. Commercialization always leads to bastardization. Commercialization have an interest in education. True information being projected to the world about our culture. Okay? Historically, truth and justice, every African diaspora art form that's come in music form, the elite, the dominant groups, the creative mainstream culture industries has always debased it, then at some point maybe embrace it if it had commercial gains for them. Commercialism about making money. As people got what I'm saying in this room, it's important for individuals. So I created a number of projects around UK Jazz Dance, which is an umbrella term for a number of UK underground jazz dance styles. It's not only a style, it's a culture, it has lifestyle and movement. I was the first individual to start to talk about culture. You have to understand the significance when I talk about betrayal. What happened was Western society identified it was a fad, it was insignificant, it didn't have no culture, it didn't have no movements, it didn't have no lifestyle. You have to understand, that's how they diminished it to people. And what happened, it shaped negative characteristics within dancers. So basically I created a number of different projects. One of them was a cool project, basically looking at my legacy of leadership, and one of my legacy of leadership is the fashion. And as an individual, I did talks a long time ago. The fashion I engaged in to portray my dignity, elegance and pride. And what happened was, it was unacceptable to me for people to identify my dance as a trend, and that I was a child born in the vintage period. First of all, I was born in 1964. That's a vintage period. As an individual, my parents dressed not for trend, they dressed to portray their dignity, elegance and pride. The community dressed to show their dignity, elegance and pride. Do you understand? And show their independent thinking, show their free-spiritedness, to show that we are not part of the mainstream that is suppressing us, oppressing us, stopping us to develop ourselves socially, physically, intellectually, culturally, emotionally, spiritually, politically, economically, technologically, environment, legally. We're here, we're standing up for a fight to see the independence of our countries, which was happening. For my father came in 61, in 1962 Jamaica got its independence. My mum seek to see the end of colonialization in Grenada, which came in 1974. Every Caribbean island was waiting for this to happen. Do you understand? They were very politicized as a people. The way they dress says something about them, that they're individuals who stand up for the culture. They recognize the importance of a smaller group. It's important to stand out for themselves, portraying their dignity, elegance and pride, because when they came to this country, the Black and White Minstrel Show was the #1 show on television and the #1 show in the theatre. #1 sheet music being sold, #1 records being sold was the Black and White Minstrel Show. Millions and millions of dollars was being made in Britain, and also through them exporting their music and the dance productions, etc., to other parts of other colonies that had, or former colonies. Britain's television programming was winning awards for the Black and White Minstrel Show for demeanoring another people. You need to understand the importance of what I say in this room. So it was important, imperative, it was vital, it was crucial for our parents to portray dignity, elegance and pride through what? First impression, the way you wear clothes. Because what happened, Europeans had dictated what fashion was, how people dressed, etc. They didn't know the writing on it, and we've been written out. Historically, we had great African kingdoms. We taught the world about dress. We taught the world about arts. We taught the world about science. We taught the world about technology. We taught the world about technology. We taught the world about academia. We taught the world about what dancing is in a variety of ways, and it changed in the West Indies. We use it for survival and thriving, kidnapping, thriving, mutilation, from rape, being bred. We used it as a tool to bring back our dignity, to reclaim our dignity, to reclaim our elegance and reclaim our pride, which had been taken away from us from slavery and colonialization. Blu UK Jazz Dance out.